It's not even Halloween yet, and I am full-on ghosting the New England Patriots for the remainder of the season. It's over.
Perfect.
After a home opener loss to the Baltimore Ravens this past Sunday, the New England Patriots are tied with the New York Jets for the bottom of the AFC East, sitting at 1 and 2 respectively. And within that loss, starting quarterback and franchise face Mac Jones suffered a bad high ankle sprain that could very well be sidelining him for more than 6 weeks. And the timeline between the return of his injury is already kind of up in the air between Mac Jones and the New England Patriots organization already. Mac Jones possibly targeting a 6 to 8 week recovery. Per some reports, the New England Patriots are hoping he'll be back within 4 weeks. But when it comes to knee injuries, just take the advice that has been left behind by Washington and do not rush your franchise quarterback back when he's dealing with some knee stiffness, some soreness, some issue. You do not want Robert Griffin III. And respectively, I mean, Mac Jones is not moving the ball mobily quite like Robert Griffin III, but knee issues are no joke in the NFL, and you just do not want to rush that kind of guy back. For the foreseeable future, it looks like it's going to be Brian Hoyer under center for the New England Patriots to try to keep this team afloat, but I just don't see it. I do not see this New England Patriots team winning games under Brian Hoyer with a relatively tough schedule for the talent that this roster currently has, and with the situation surrounding the New England Patriots currently is. I just don't see Brian Hoyer being able to elevate this roster within the next 4 weeks to really beating people to a pulp. But this upcoming week, the Green Bay Packers is going to be a real test for this New England Patriots team. Would have been a real test with Mac Jones. I just don't see it. But this injury is going to be the catalyst for what is going to come for obviously the remainder of the season, the expectations for the remainder of the season. It's going to be a reality check for New England Patriots fans who just haven't been able to let go of the glory days of the Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, fear New England era. It's come, it's gone. It has not been in New England for the last 5 years. The Patriots have not won a playoff game in the last 5 years. And this is going to segue a little bit into, I think, the Mac Jones injury is going to be the catalyst for the end of the New England Patriots dynasty if it wasn't already, well, kind of kaput to begin with. This skid is what's going to keep the New England Patriots completely out of playoff contention in an already very crowded AFC, and what has been a snowball effect, a Rolling Stone gathering moss going downhill for the New England Patriots, and more specifically for head coach Bill Belichick. The decisions over the last few years have been a little bit questionable. This New England Patriots team is just not up to par, not up to standard, not up to the winning standard that has been set forth by the Patriots of the past. Coordinators have left. Some guys have come back and taken on some unorthodox roles. The talent just has not quite developed in some areas, and the retention of key players and the lack of true aggressiveness and at least effective signings in free agency. Again, just a big snowball rolling towards the end, towards the finish line. Bill Belichick, and with all due respect, all of the great winning seasons, the 6 championships, the almost like 20 plus years of legitimate dominant success. Eventually, all good things must come to an end. With the departure of Tom Brady, the New England Patriots had really just not been the same ever since. And I think with the standard being set forth by owner Robert Kraft that this team needed to start getting back to its playoff winning ways, this is just not going to be a season where that looks like it's going to be the case. I think this could very well pose the end. It very well might be the final season we're going to see of Bill Belichick on the sidelines for the New England Patriots. I think this is a little bit more of a prediction. If I had to, put a stamp on it right now, I think this is very well the end of the Belichick era for the New England Patriots. This injury is going to be the final tipping point of this entire crazy last 5 years, this entire situation Mac Jones missing these 4 games and really just putting the nail in the coffin, so to speak, is going to be what really breaks the camel's back by the end of the season. I think we very well may see Bill Belichick retiring at the end of this year, but I think the New England Patriots are going to have a lot of work to do going into this upcoming offseason. There's going to be a lot of movement, a lot of changes, and there's going to be a lot of new faces come next year. But I'm going to put my stamp on it right now. I think this could very well be the final season that we're going to see Bill Belichick, and it's all just, again, kind of a snowball effect. All due respect, all the championships, all due respect, and I am a New England Patriots fan, but I'm just kind of calling it as I see it, and I'm making a semi-bold prediction. So with the unpleasantries out of the way, let's move on to a little bit more of the preview side of things, the fantasy side of this week. My 3 players that I think are going to pop off, you should absolutely be considering for your lineups this week. Starting things off, the Green Bay Packers defense versus the New England Patriots. New England has struggled on the offensive side of the football, and minus Mac Jones and Brian Hoyer plugging in as the starting quarterback for the Patriots for the next few weeks, I think that's going to be a defensive target for fantasy football owners. The Patriots have shown a lot of struggles on the offensive line, have not been able to effectively just put up points at will as we had seen years and years ago in the past. This Patriots team right now is a wounded duck, and I think other opposing squads and a strong Green Bay Packers defense is going to be able to take advantage of that. Green Bay, if they're available in your league, pick them up, start them. Next up, receiver Isaiah McKenzie for the Buffalo Bills, going up against the 32nd ranked passing defense of the Baltimore Ravens. The perennial slot receiver for this Buffalo Bills attack is going to see plenty of targets in a game where the Buffalo Bills are absolutely going to be focusing on the passing attack, allowing Josh Allen to break out of the pocket, be mobile, be innovative with the football. I think Isaiah McKenzie could very well find himself in the end zone. He's been a very solid target for Josh Allen. Book it, Isaiah McKenzie. If you really need someone in your flex, plug him in. And final fantasy player for this week is going to be Khalil Herbert, Chicago Bears versus the New York Giants. Giants have a decent front, but they just allowed a ton of rushing yards to the Dallas Cowboys over on Monday Night Football. I think Khalil Herbert has absolutely the potential to take over a very solid role within the Bears offense, whether or not David Montgomery is ready to go. Without David Montgomery on the field, they look like they already trust Khalil Herbert in the both running side and passing side of this Bears offense. I think that offense chugs through the running game. Khalil Herbert, book him for a big week against the New York Giants. And the final segment, part of the preview, it's time for picks. And we're going to start things off on Thursday Night Football. Miami Dolphins 3-0 taking on the Cincinnati Bengals, trying to get back into the swing of things back in Cincinnati. This is going to be a very interesting matchup. I think it's going to be very back and forth. I wouldn't be shocked if this was an overtime game. But Miami's offense and defense have both been very solid and very consistent so far this season. I'm going to go with the hot hand here. I'm going to say the Miami Dolphins beat out the Cincinnati Bengals at home in a shocker on Thursday Night Football. Then let's transfer over to the Sunday slate. Starting things off, Minnesota Vikings taking on the New Orleans Saints. Give me the Minnesota Vikings. Cleveland Browns taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Should be a fun one, but give me the Browns in that matchup. The Washington football team, Washington Commanders, taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas, Cooper Rush has looked all right. Give me the Dallas Cowboys in that one. Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. Give me this one for Dan Campbell and company. Give me the Lions. Tennessee Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Give me the Colts in a very interesting AFC South matchup. Chicago Bears taking on the New York Giants. Give me the Giants in a close one. Jacksonville Jaguars, very hot, taking on the very hot 3-0 Philadelphia Eagles. Keep that ball rolling. Give me the Philadelphia Eagles. And then the New York Jets taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers, 1-2, taking on 1-2. Give me the Jets to eke this one out. I think their offense is looking a little bit better than what Pittsburgh's been able to put out on the field recently. Buffalo Bills, 2-1, taking on the Baltimore Ravens, 2-1. Give me the Buffalo Bills. The offense and defense coupled are just going to be a little bit stronger than what Baltimore is going to be able to field this upcoming Sunday. LA Chargers taking on the Houston Texans, 0-2-1. Houston Texans, 1-2. Los Angeles Chargers. Give me the Chargers in that one. Arizona Cardinals taking on the Carolina Panthers. Give me the Arizona Cardinals in that matchup. New England Patriots taking on the Green Bay Packers at home. Easy one for the Packers. Give me Green Bay. Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Give me the Denver Broncos to secure 3-1, sending the Raiders to 0-4. Sunday Night Football, Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Should be a good one, but Tampa Bay's shown some struggles on the offensive side of the football. Give me the Chiefs in this one. Monday Night Football, Rams and 49ers. Give me the Los Angeles Rams. And that's all I got for you this week. Thank you so much for watching the video. Of course, feel free to stick around and watch some more content. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and of course, get the bell on to know every single time I'm dropping a video. My name is Tristan Blake Rines. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Adios.